Minus 230 off the bat for Mackenzie Dern. People are really feeling the money line right here. But let's look at something that's even more preposterous. And even though I do think it's likely to happen, minus 120 for a submission prop, bro. Like, you get no love, no money, no value on betting her winning by submission because the odds makers, the people, everybody, they just kind of assume that's what's going to happen. Now, if you look at Xiaonan in her career, bro, it's not like she's getting tapped out and knocked out and finished in all these different type of scenarios, man. She's 15-3 in her career. It's a little ludicrous to sit here and say, yeah, she'll just get subbed because, let's be honest, she's never been submitted in her career. So the question becomes here. Mackenzie Dern, while I do not think she's nearly as sharp as Xiaonan, she stepped up her boxing a little bit, right? If she can just close the distance with crazy strikes, which we see a lot of really fantastic jiu-jitsu practitioners do, what are the odds she can get her actually to the ground, man? Xiaonan has fantastic footwork. I think it's going to have to be like a real exert yourself, burn up a lot of cardio to be able to get her to the ground or get into the clinch and move it there. But I don't think it's going to be as simple as I'm just going to shoot a single and then get you down and tap you. What do you think?
No, I agree with you. I don't think it's going to be just as simple as, oh, I'm going to get close, I'm going to shoot for something, grab you, and then eventually work it to the ground. I think the footwork of Xiaonan, you touched on it, is so good. Yeah. That's going to be like a fourth, a fifth, a sixth kind of shot, something where Mackenzie Dern's going to have to continuously work on it. And honestly, I'm questioning how much at the beginning of the fight, Dern's going to really want to invest in getting this takedown right away. Do you burn the gas tank right away? Do you, burn your bridges, get the takedown, beat her up, and really try to go for it? Or end up gassed, end up sitting there wondering, what in the hell happened? You're still 3 minutes into the first round, gasping for air, and then Xiaonan is starting to pick you apart, starting to work her game mode now. It's a very interesting one because I do think Mackenzie Dern can end this fight early. But the thing that interests me most, man, people are saying, or if you look at the odds, 350, 325 for a decision. That's not too far out of the realm of possibilities. In my opinion, I definitely think Xiaonan leans a little bit heavier towards a decision win. Who do you think gets it if it goes to the distance?
I mean, if it goes the distance, I can see Mackenzie Dern winning it based off of control time, based off of, having her in these. Okay, let's look for an example, right? And I hate to bring up this again, man. Tyler Santos, Valentina Shevchenko. Did the judges give it to her that night? No. But did she win rounds simply by holding her back and then just trying to go for a choke? Did she really come close to the choke? Like, no, not really. But because you had her in a dangerous position, you're going to win the round. Or you should more or less win the round. Now, I think if she can do that to Xiaonan over the course 2, 3, 4 of those rounds, yeah, you're going to run away with the decision. But I can also see Xiaonan just being the more effective striker. I think in one of her last fights, bro, I think it was the last one, I had Xiaonan winning it. I thought it was such a close fight, and she didn't get it, even though I thought she was a little more effective. So whoever has the more awe-striking, awe-inspiring, I guess you could say, moments is going to be the winner of this fight. If Mackenzie Dern can't just get her to the ground and then, go to will with her jiu-jitsu. What are the odds here, though, AJ? Because I'm kind of curious that Mackenzie Dern has been doing great work at Ruka, and she's been working a lot on her striking, that maybe she doesn't even want to go the takedown route at all. Maybe she's like, I just want to test out my striking. Like, that's a terrible plan, in my opinion, but what are the odds that happens?
I'm guessing pretty high, to be honest with you, man. Mackenzie Dern has a tenacity to her of a very proud fighter, and I can easily see her thinking, a lot of people, and which admittedly so, a lot of people do write off her striking as basic. And if really she's been putting some solid work in there, the striking is one of the ones where if you're, you do the dedication, you can grow very, very fast in it. Yeah. It would be interesting to see Mackenzie Dern do that, especially if she isn't able to get a takedown right away and then starts finding success in the hands. I see her doing. I see if this was an 8 out of, or out of 10, I'm thinking about 8 out of 10 would see where her striking. What do you think?
Yeah, no. I think that there's definitely going to be a mix-up. I don't think this is going to be as cut and dry as a lot of people think it's going to be. It'll be an interesting matchup, and Xiaonan is going to be putting up a fantastic fight. She can win this fight. There's no sitting here saying, oh, no, she can't win. That's crazy talk. You know what I'm saying? Xiaonan is so skilled. Let's just talk about this, though, man. In her last 5 fights, Mackenzie Dern has 2 submission wins, right? So she has gone to a decision 3 times out of the last 5 fights, and one of them was a loss to Marina Rodriguez. So the question becomes, how does she get it done, man? Let's talk about it. We got Dern, I got Dern, you got Dern, but how does she get it done, right? So let me just pull up a couple of things so walk me through it. I'm just going to pull up something so I can get the over and unders ready. So how do you think she gets it done, bro?
Man, this one to me, if Mackenzie Dern is gonna do this by submission, it's what I'm thinking as well. I'm right there. I'm taking that minus 120, man. I know there's not a lot of value there, but if this is classic Mackenzie Dern, I'm saying round 3 submission, something a little late where she gets Yan Xiaonan not necessarily tired, but not bouncy anymore, not on the toes anymore, kind of expecting things, reading stuff, taking that extra second to really think about it. And then that's when Mackenzie Dern is able to get that takedown, really work the ground and pound, stay in control the whole time. I'm saying submission round 3. What about you, Derek?
Okay, so that's interesting. So we're gonna go sub. We're gonna go round 3. You know what, man? I like the submission. I don't like the prop, but I actually like her winning by submission. But the other thing that I have to take into consideration, once again, Xiaonan's never been finished by submission ever, right? But dive a little bit deeper. Who are the best jiu-jitsu fighters she's fought? Like a Claudia Gadelha. It's kind of it. You know what I mean? In the UFC, she has not been paired up with Mackenzie Dern, bro. I'm not trying to fanboy over here. I'm just saying her jiu-jitsu is that top notch. She can do some pretty disgusting things. So I think I'm going to rock with that submission as well. But I would not be surprised to see some variation of like a TKO from like mount or like a crucifix just like smash. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Now, you kind of stole my thunder because I was thinking round 3, round 4. I'll go. Damn, man, I hate to do that. I'm going to go round 3. I hate to do this, man, but I'm going to go round 3 too. That feels like it's the sweet spot. Now, when we're talking over and unders right here, believe it or not, AJ, over and under, 2.5 rounds. So, round 3, 2.5, I guess, are you doing what? Early round 3, late round 3? That's just how we have to decide here.
Yeah, I'm going over. I'm going late round 3.
Okay, well, I'll take the under. I'll switch it up on you right there, man. Minus 140 for the over, though. So I will put that there, man. I think we get an early finish, though, man. I don't think this is going to go all 5 rounds. Or at least I hope it doesn't because it would be more exciting if it didn't, bro. All right, that is your main event right there. This is going to be a fun one, man. But I do think stylistically a little lopsided matchup-wise. All right.